anything that is said in this is our own opinions and not an expert opinion. We don't class ourselves as experts. We are not experts, and it is our own opinion. If you are highly offended, please turn away. This podcast will contain swearing and other analogies, which, yeah. Well,
and occasionally fall frontal malnourished.
There's a chance someone will lose a T-shirt and possibly a nipple may stick out. So, yeah, stay tuned, guys, and welcome back. We appreciate you coming back to watch us. Today we're just going to chat.
I should say, before we move on, this is pretty much a catch-up session for us as well, because pretty much between podcasts we barely talk, and then it's just like an hour of us just chatting constant shit.
There's a reason why you don't talk.
Because we genuinely don't like each other. That's like...
No. That's how business works, you know. Jay, you're a Hmong. I don't understand why, you know, with your Justin Bieber side swipe. What's going on there?
Because my hair's too fucking long.
Why is it? Why you got that? You know, sideways swipe like that was when? Calvin, when was that? 1940s?
20s.
Oh, 1920s, Jay.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, are you bringing back shuffling back as well?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, Jay, you look like something out of Make-A-Wish Foundation tonight. I've just got through my chemo.
Probably something not to joke about, considering who we had on last week. But yeah,
you had to say shit like that while I was taking a drink. Just had water fucking streaming out my nose. Twat.
Yeah, so if anyone is watching this, when we have stalls and stuff like that, Jay is there with us. He is purely there for a piss take, so
yeah,
feel free.
Granted, I don't think I've ever been to one of the stores yet.
That's out of order, mate.
So fuck you. Yeah, I haven't.
Next time we do a big charity event, we'll drag you along.
Yeah.
They'll believe us if you're there.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's why I tend to normally go busy.
Here's the reason we do what we do.
That's why I tend to normally go busy.
Please buy a product. Help us to help him.
A pound of it goes to him.
So I'm just your charity case, yeah?
For his bus fare back home. Yeah, so Wally, time to reveal all, my friend. Reveal all. Like, obviously, guys, before we go into this, obviously myself and Wally are quite close. No, we don't cuddle. Only on a Wednesday. Only on a Wednesday. So he's obviously, we all know he's struggled with certain things, but obviously he wanted to have a chat about it today. And yeah, floor's yours, bud.
Yeah, I mean, where'd you start, I suppose? So it's been like, it's no surprise that I've had a bit of a struggle. I think, as far as I'm aware, it's only Brad and maybe 2 other people know about it. Used to don't know about it. Jamie doesn't know about it either, which I'm kind of hoping she doesn't watch this because she'll fucking chin me.
Really quickly. You say it really quickly.
Yeah, so I was, when was it? It was a while ago now, wasn't it?
Probably about a month ago, yeah.
That's longer than that, wasn't it?
Probably. I'm not good with dates, but yeah.
Yeah. I think the South African calendar's a bit different to the UK one.
South African month is about 6 English months.
Don't you still use one of them sundial things over there?
Are you talking to me, mate?
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, however many months ago it was, I reckon it was probably about months ago, maybe something like that. No, it wasn't. It must have been 5-6 months ago.
Yeah. Cool.
I had a bit of a shit day at work at my previous job. Come home and decided I was going to drink myself into oblivion. And yeah, that turned out pretty well. I actually did drink myself into oblivion. I drank nearly 2 bottles of whiskey. For someone that, bear in mind, I stopped drinking a long time ago, which everyone knows. So 2 bottles of whiskey was like quite a fucking achievement for me.
Don't bang your desk.
And then it's made me panic a little bit. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. So, spit it out.
So yeah, I got absolutely trashed, and then decided that I was just going to take the whole pack of my medication in one hit. So I took 22 mirtazepam tablets.
And this was the strongest meds you were on, yeah?
Yeah, at the time they were 60 milligram. because I thought, I mean, I don't know if anyone knows what martezepam is. They're basically sedatives. So I thought it would be quite a nice, pleasant way to finish the evening, and it won't be so painful.
And you don't fucking do that again, mate. I swear to God,
No.
I'll fucking resurrect you and fucking shove every dildo that I could find up your ass.
Yeah. Well, as it turns out, the copious amounts of alcohol that I drank forced me to throw the majority of them back up, along with probably about a pint of blood. Yeah. And then, yeah, well, I fucked that one all, so I'm pretty useless all around, to be fair, because I can't even get that right. So, you know what I mean? And then Brad called, and then, Brad found out, and then he, nearly beat me up. Yeah, so.
Yeah,
those
I
of you
would have said something, guys, but it was quite a sensitive issue at the time, and the only person that I knew at the time that was close enough to check on him when I couldn't was obviously Martin. And obviously I let him know without Wally's knowledge, just to purely keep an eye on him. Because as much as, you failed and you didn't get it right, I'm one for fucking being grateful that it failed.
Yep.
And that you probably drink better than you think you do, because it possibly saved your life. But yeah, from a friend's perspective, when you told me, it was initial anger, like through me, just purely on the basis that, we will try and help. But the thing is, I understand that doesn't matter at the time. Like that.
So there was a lot of shit going on. Like, without getting into details, the details about the shit's unnecessary, but it all got on top of me. And then I wasn't really bringing in any money. Jamie was upset. It was my fault. It's everything got on top of me. So I mean, the reason is I'm saying all this now is because Eddie basically inspired me the other week. Do you know what I mean? So you lot should know about it. This is the easiest way to tell everyone. So yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I fucked it up. It didn't work, and thank God, because now things are starting to pan out quite nicely. I've got a new job.
From my perspective, I absolutely respect your honesty. You can't knock that at all. However, what are you doing now that's different?
Honestly, new job.
Okay.
New job. I think it's the main thing. I mean,
something to focus on then.
Yeah.
It's more like the situation that, like, because what I've noticed, the changes between back then to now is very much black and white. It's two different people. And I think it's one, that current scenario that you were in before, there was a lot of negatives, there was a lot of long hours, there was a lot of shit building through into that. And now that
the whole thing
gone,
was just shit.
Yeah, now that that's gone, it's kind of completely flipped around to the other side. It's like I think a lot of it was outside influences.
Yeah, I think. Don't get me wrong, I still have off days. Like the other week, the first week I started my new job, my anxiety went through the roof because I wanted to do a good job. I had no money, so Jamie was panicking and it was upsetting me that Jamie was upset because of me, basically. So my anxiety went through the roof. I actually cried that week for the first time in like 10 years. So that won't happen again.
Mate, seriously, it's fine to fucking show emotion. It doesn't mean you're weak.
But I don't do
that. Maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe. Might be when I feel better. I don't know.
Exactly. It's got to go somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think it's a new job. Like the new job, I got lucky getting in there. I mean, still not sure what I can and can't say about it. So what I will say is I'm actually building movie sets. So I don't know how much more I can say, but that's what I'm going to say. So
I wouldn't say anything more than that. It is a better place for you. It is. I've seen personally a massive change in you, and it can only be for the better. Yeah, so and the thing is, going forward, as much as it frustrates me or anybody else that knows you that you don't fucking say anything, rather tell us, mate.
Yeah,
Because
I know that. It's just fucking stupid, isn't it? I've always been a suffer in silence kind of bloke. You lot know that.
It's not stupid though.
Right.
Mate. It's everyone has issues, as Calvin was explaining in one of the other podcasts he watches. Everyone has issues. Everyone has issues. You just don't plaster yours all over Facebook.
Yeah, that goes back to what I was saying. We've all got lives. We all deal with stuff on a regular basis, and nobody expects anybody in any walk of life to deal with it all on your own. I certainly don't. I've got a fantastic network of people. You guys, 2 other people that, you know, are my closest mates that I tell everything to. And me just offloading that shit to them 2, even via WhatsApp, picking the phone up, that's just my release mechanism, plus the gym. That's what gets me through. And it is just, and it sounds cheesy, but a problem halved and shared and all that sort of stuff. It's so true. Just a quick catch up, quick chat, quick vent, job done. Doesn't have to be your missus, but in fact, sometimes it's better not to be your missus because they're too close to it. Sometimes it's better someone away from your household.
Yeah, I think I fucked up, to be fair, because I mean, you lot must have noticed, like a few months ago, I got real distant. Like, I didn't message. I didn't want to see anyone.
You've been distanced for nearly a year and a half, mate.
Yeah.
It may only the fact that you probably only noticed the first bit, but you've been distanced for like close to a year and a half, mate.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I've been watching you since then.
Yeah.
So it's not an issue. It's not a problem, but it is the fact that we are still looking out for you the same way I look out for Jay. If I don't hear from Jay for months on end, I'll be like, yo, dickhead, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know what I mean? It's the same if I don't hear from Kelvin, if I don't hear from Zach, if I don't hear from any of the ambassadors, I'll try my best to give them a call and go, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm a fucking saint and I have no issues. I've got fucking issues. Loads. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
you guys can
yes, you do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you guys can pick out some, but it's not.
Where do we start?
You can suck up something, but mate, there's no reason to feel ashamed. I'm going to say this once, and I'll say it once only. You fought for this country. Yes, you may have been in an absolute oblivion state from drinking in the army, but you still put your time in, you put your service in and stuff like that. And then if the government ain't going to give you what you deserve, then we will. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
I suppose.
It's nothing to feel ashamed about. It's nothing whatsoever, mate. Like nothing.
I'm not really ashamed of it anymore. What's done is done. I can't take it back. Do you know what I mean? I fucked it up. It worked out for the best. So in the last 2 weeks, everything seems to have been going in the right direction, which wouldn't have happened if I'd fucking
good. But answer me one question. Answer me one question.
Yes, penguins have knees.
No.
Do they?
Okay. Yeah.
Every time you've spoken about this, because you've done it 2 or 3 times now, you can feel better afterwards.
Yeah and no. I panicked a little bit. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I was using my inhaler before we started because I knew I was going to say something. So I was like, panicked me a little bit. And I haven't used my inhaler.
Coping mechanism. It's a coping
I haven't used my inhaler in 2 weeks. So I was like working myself up.
Yeah, but now it's done. It's off your chest. You can now relax.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Next time I will beat your ass though.
Yeah, I know. I felt like I was kind of lying to you two. Do you know what I mean? By not saying nothing and just going, oh yeah, everything's fucking great. But yeah, it really worked.
You're only talking you're ready. There's no.
Yeah, there's no like time limit that you have to fucking tell us in. You could have told us a year down the line. It wouldn't have mattered. It's still a fucking issue, you know.
I know, but as much as we all work together, we're family, and we, you know what I mean? So just felt like I was lying to you a little bit. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for fucking coming out, man. I wouldn't have been able to do that shit. I wouldn't have been able to say
coming
that.
out.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Oh, you know what I mean?
That's a different podcast, Jay.
Pride Month,
Next
everyone.
podcast.
I'm coming out.
Oh, no wonder he's got fucking issues.
Lighten the mood quickly.
Oh God.
Me and you had a bit of an
Jay,
episode last week, but fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
All I want to know, really, on a serious note, which whiskey was it?
It was
being a connoisseur myself.
It was 2 bottles of Hate Club. I got them as a gift to one guy.
Yeah, but Kelvin, there's a difference. You actually taste and swirl and savor it. I don't think Wally even tasted the fucking thing.
No, I've got 2 bottles as a present, or I've got 1 bottle as a present, then got another bottle from someone else's present, and they weren't opened. So I just went home, smashed the first bottle in an hour, and then.
I actually think I remember you posting a fucking video in like the group chat of you chugging that bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that. That was probably the same day. Yeah.
Do you know what the worst part about it is? I video called him.
Yeah.
Now try and video call Wally when he's in that state.
Well, I hope he's never in that fucking state again.
The camera goes all over like this.
This is the thing. If I want to drink, I'm on a mission to hurt myself normally. So that's why I stopped drinking.
Right. So we're gonna have to stock up your whiskey shelves and keep it somewhere else.
Yeah. But yeah, normally I drink Highland Park. Normally. Because it's Viking related and I like the look of the bottle.
I just bought a special edition bottle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bought the Dolphins one because it's
Is that the one you posted up the other day?
Yeah, so it's to do with it was a special edition made for the submarine base up in Faz Lane. So they've only done 2 releases. So it took me a while to find one, but picked it up about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
And I also bought last week, on a random tangent, a cask of whiskey, and that's now been shipped into a warehouse. So as an investment.
Oh, what? You're just keeping it in the warehouse?
It's not drinking.
Yeah. So what you do? No, you don't drink this one. You buy the cask. The company ship it into a warehouse and they store it for you. And the plan is for this one, I'll keep that for 8 years in this warehouse, and then every year I'll buy another cask and just build a portfolio. And then in 8 to 10 years, what you do is you sell these casks on to distilleries and they buy them for anything from 10, 12, 15, 20 grand a cask.
No, fuck that. In 8 years, it's a massive house party at Kelvin's.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could just go and get the cask, yeah.
But yeah, on lighter news, Wally, thanks for opening up, bud.
Thanks for coming out.
I know. Thanks for coming out. Yeah.
Right,
that
Mum.
explains every time I'm around yours, you try and touch me.
Yeah.
But yeah, on a lighter note, obviously, I don't know if you guys, well, you would know, but we had a meeting with 2 of the lads from the Southeast Midgard Vikings charity. It went really well, and one of the guys looked exactly the same as Zach.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But the nicest guys you'll ever meet, they have exactly the same thinking ways and the morals as we have.
Yep.
And it was a really, really pleasant.
We haven't got any morals.
We have, Kelvin. We have. It's not all about the money. Although we do have to pay bills. But yeah, so they were really nice guys. I mean, me and myself and Wally sat down, we had a chat, they spoke about, Wally's ex-army career, and like what they wanted to do and stuff like that. And
so what's their philosophy then?
Their philosophy is basically they just want to help anybody and everybody, but they want to focus on the smaller charities and not the big ones. So they're looking currently, because they obviously only just branched out now and they're starting to kind of really get traction. So what really got my attention with these guys is that, one, they look after the smaller charities. So the smaller charities have really suffered through COVID, like really, really, really suffered. Who's got the TV on in the background?
I have.
That's all right. It's all right. So basically, they look at looking after their own as well, and that really appealed to me. Like one of their ambassadors had a tough time, and what they did all collectively together, they raised money for that individual, which I think a lot of charities and a lot of companies don't do, and it really like made me go, do you know what, these guys are actually pretty genuine. And basically, we had a chat on what we can do. So this is we agreed on every sale Viking Forge makes. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 product or 10 products, but a percentage of that sale will go straight to Midgard Vikings. In any charity, whatever they're deciding to do at that stage, that money is free for them to do what they want with. And obviously, as we grow, the money will get larger, which we send to them, which is obviously standard. But then they've come up with some really good ideas, like mixing the labels between Viking and Forge for a supplement sale from their side. And I think these guys are really, really, really good to have on board. And one, because they fit in with our team as well. So.
Yeah, they're a legit bunch of guys.
There's a lot of commonality between us, our branding, and their branding as well. That made perfectly good sense straight away. But no, I like the fact that it's all local community charities that maybe fall under the radar, that don't quite get maybe any sort of national exposure at all as well. So that's a good shout.
It's not just one charity, and in some cases they raise money for people. Like they were telling us a story about someone that was hit by COVID and nearly had his car taken away from him and stuff like that. So they raised the money to help him get back on his feet.
Yeah, basically the guy was a tow truck driver, and he converted his Land Rover into a pickup truck, and then had a massive accident, and insurance wouldn't pay out. And what it was is he dropped his insurance down to third party. And then a few days afterwards, he had a fucking prang, and he couldn't claim anything back. So these guys raised money for him to get his car fixed, and they got somebody else to give him a pickup truck so he can keep working, which is outstanding. Do you know what I mean? There's not many people that would do that for people you just barely know.
Yep.
So. These guys, I think these guys will be good to have on board. And
they've got such a broad spectrum of charity bases. It's not just, Help for Heroes or cancer research. It's anything they can do for anyone.
Yeah, it sounds very community driven, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
super nice blokes as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're massive. Do you know what I mean? So the 2 guys we spoke to is the Southeast. Then they've got Northwest and all the rest of the other regions in England. They've got different kind of things. That's why they wanted to come on the podcast, and there were 6 of them that wanted to come on. But obviously, unfortunately, we only accommodate for 1 more extra screen, which I'm sure we can accommodate later on to get them back on. But these guys are genuinely...
We can do like a big special edition version and bring them all in, can't we?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm pretty sure they won't shut up, so we probably won't be talking much, but... But it is. I think it's a really, really good thing for us to be involved in. I mean, they were talking about hosting like Viking days where they have these Viking fights and all the rest of it, and it's all like
reenactments and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is right up our alley, man. Like you can't argue with that, and anything they want to do, we will support them 100%.
Yeah.
So guys, if anyone's watching this, please give them a follow. It's Midgard Vikings. Give them a follow. They're a fantastic charity, honestly. Second shout out, I got told off the other day because I went into the vape shop. And Roy, who works in the vape shop, he'll love this because he watches the podcast the next day he sits for an hour and watches it. So Roy, this is for you guys. If you want to vape, go to the Vape Lounge in Basildon.
Yeah,
fantastic products. Yeah.
I'm assuming Roy stocks all our products then.
He does promote us, yeah.
Oh, there you go then.
But he doesn't stock because they don't sell supplements in their shop.
Yeah, you can't vape pre-workout. Although that might be a niche market.
You not tried?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That sounds like a challenge.
That sounds like a herb.
Well, if they put CBD into a vape, I'm sure we can stick pre-workout in a vape.
They're doing it with gum now, aren't they? They've put 80 milligrams of caffeine into gum. So it's like pre-workout gum, which is, I don't know how the fuck that works, but there you go. So
I mean, that's going to that'd be expensive for me, but I'd eat packed every time I wake up.
That's like 80 milligrams is a can of Red Bull, so you'd be fucking dead. You'd be fucking dead.
I have 2 cups of coffee and a can of Monster on the way to work.
Mate, that's not... How do you sleep at night?
On my pillow, on my back with my legs in the air.
Oh, fuck it, hell.
No, my caffeine intake's gone right down, mate. I'm doing really well, actually, to be fair.
He's got the jitters.
Just wait till our sleep stat comes out.
It's been great to shit solid for once. I'll tell you, it's fucking amazing.
Oh.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
What is that coffee that you drink, though? Isn't that like the strongest coffee you can fucking buy?
Insomnia it's called, yeah. So if anyone likes their strong coffee, give that a look. It's 1,115 milligrams per coffee cup.
Pretty sure that's the limit. So 1 a day, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the limit's a lot less than that, Joe.
I thought it was like 1 gram is like deadly or can be deadly or some shit like that. I need to know this because you're getting fairly close to the limit.
There was apparently that bloke that died after 67 cups of coffee, which says to me 66 is the limit.
Yeah, but what kind of coffee was it?
Basically, 400 milligrams is the safe limit for any adult.
Did you just Google that by any chance?
I did, mate. I did.
You weren't even subtle at all.
Yeah, that bodes well for our pre-workout, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But 400 milligrams is your safely adult limit for the day, which basically apparently works out to 10 cans of Coke.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
And only 2 energy drinks.
Well, that's not fucking happening, is it?
Yeah.
No one follows
Wally,
that
I'm pretty sure you are a walking corpse.
I'm all right now. I'm fine. Like, honestly, like I've been coming in from work. I'm in bed like half 9. I've never had so much sleep. It's amazing.
Has anyone been training in this heat?
Yeah.
How?
I've never sweat so much in my life. I actually took my shirt off today. And yes, before you say it, yes, I already put Fat Boy on the fucking post and all stuff. Yeah, so before anybody else could get in there, Gripless, Wanker, and Fat Boy, same thing. It's fucking.
Saying that though, I've seen your grip training and it looks fucking brutal as well. Them,
it ain't working.
It's...
It ain't fucking working, mate. I try to because of the farmer's handles we have in the gym.
Yeah.
And they are seriously smooth. Like I don't even think a baby's bum is as smooth as this. But I've deliberately decided not to sandpaper them because if you can get your grip higher on those type of handles, then by the time you get to comp or whatever handles they give you, if they're smooth anyway, you should be all right.
Yeah.
But you have good and bad days. So some days I'll pick up and I think, yeah, my grip's working. But then like today, I picked up a 240 kilo frame, which is minimal compared to, I've got 340. It's 100 kilos shy of what I do in competition.
Yeah.
And it went up for 1 and then that was it. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know, but I'm still pushing at it.
You're just complaining too much. That's what you're fucking doing. You should be training while you're complaining, you know?
That's just coming from somebody that hasn't set foot in the gym for the last year.
Still got better grip than you, motherfucker.
All right, I suppose you have to hold on to your lube a lot tighter around
yourself.
Fuck you.
It's really strong one end.
How the fuck are you getting like refills, Calvin? Like I've seen you finish a cup and then it just refills its fucking. What is going on here?
My wife is topping my drink up on the podcast.
Jamie?
Nothing. I think I heard a fork. I think I heard a knife hit the door.
Yeah. Mine just fell down the stairs running really fast.
What are you sipping on? What you drinking right now?
I could lie and say it's just soda water and lime, but it's got some vodka in it as well.
Of course you'd be drinking something fucking fruity like that, though. You're fucking...
Oh, yeah. Because I've been watching the football all day, so England won 1-0.
I knew it'd come out sooner or later. I knew it'd come out.
My accumulator's doing quite well on Betfair at the moment, so we're all good. Just checking it now.
Oh.
You're the only one of us that follow football. You're the only one.
Well, I can't help that all 3 of you are wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. And do we drive on the right side of the road as well?
I mean, I'd watch football if they didn't spend 90% of the game rolling around the floor.
Well, obviously, it's a little bit of a sore subject after last night, and I don't know if you've seen in the media.
Oh yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to be talking about rolling on the floor right now, mate.
Nah. So bizarrely enough, there hasn't been much of it since yesterday's game. So I think people now have realised that rolling around on the floor, pretending you've got a bit of an owie, is a little bit paling into significance when a guy's on the pitch getting CPR.
But this is why I stopped watching the game. Yeah. Because it brings back that saying, what is it, cry wolf so many times and nobody's going to fucking believe you.
Yeah.
I mean, it frustrates the fuck out of me. I'm an avid football fan. I've been going to football games for 25 plus years, and it really annoys me when there's not injuries. When you watch rugby, and these guys, they're literally getting absolutely smashed to bits for 80 minutes. And then when you watch football and they get a slight touch and they're on the floor screaming, it does wind me up. But last night was a massive, massive reckoner. It really brought everything back into perspective when you're watching a live football game and a lad literally collapses on the pitch. And it's just the fact that the referee, the assistants, his teammates, the medical team reacted so quickly, and he had CPR. It saved his life, and it really brings it back into perspective. I think a lot of people within football have suddenly realised that as well. So it's been, yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, when I first came to this country, I was a football fan. I was. But you won't like who I supported, but yeah. But I lost interest. Because of that. The little touching and falling over. The person's miles away, and yet the sniper shoots this other geezer, and fucking referee blows him up for a yellow card. It's just, I lost interest.
It's the reason I stopped watching. It stopped being a game of skill and turned more into a game of deception.
Well, it's because their paychecks are bigger, isn't it? If they can get the biggest paycheck, that was the thing. Money just took it over, right?
Do they get a bonus if they fall over in the penalty box?
No, I think it just saves them time, doesn't it? It just saves them time, so no one can score a goal while there's like a fucking knobhead rolling around across the pitch.
Did you see the video of the rugby guy? There was a rugby game going on. I can't remember where it was. I think it might have been Australia or New Zealand. But there was a ruck and maul, and then the one guy stood up, and then there was a bit of confrontation.
Yep.
Nobody touched anyone, and then the rugby boy fell to the floor like a footballer and started holding his face. The referee went over, blew the whistle, went, "Get the fuck up," and then pushed him back like that. Literally, like, don't do that again. And it was like, if you're going to fall to the floor, at least make sure you've been punched.
That's fucking
I think this is part of the problem. Like, if the referee's entertained, then they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if the referees and the officials stepped up, it would quash a lot of the issues in the game. And it's the sheer lack of respect. In rugby, not one single player backchats a ref, where in football they're giving it all the love. And again, I don't like that side of it, because you've got a lot of kids that watch these sports and they look up to these people as idols, and it doesn't paint it in a right picture. It's all about respect. And when kids see adults doing that to another adult, what sort of message and signal does that send? It's not great.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is. You can't change it. It's been there.
No, I mean, I've been going to football games since I was 15, 16, and I've followed Cambridge United through thick and thin. Yeah? About 140 years, yeah. I've seen quite a lot of changes in the game.
Same day as you're coming out party, Joe.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. But yeah, so it's props to the medical staff of that team.
Oh, amazing! Honestly, it was to see. I mean, it was to watch it unfold on live TV was shocking to watch. But the way they responded and the speed and everything that happened and the processes that kicked in, it literally did save his life. So. Yeah.
But that just shows you never take the medical staff for granted. Like, even at school level, right up to professional level, never take them for granted. They're there for a reason, and it may only happen once in a 50-year period, but they're there for one reason and one reason only.
Is that the first time anything like that has happened before?
No, there was a football pitch. There was a football pitch struck by lightning in South Africa.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, do you know all the old studs with the metal tips?
Yeah.
They don't allow them anymore because the players used to sharpen them, right? Every single one of the players that were wearing metal tip hit the fucking deck. Lightning struck the post. Lightning struck the goal post, and about 9 players just went I know I shouldn't laugh, but fuck me, it's like it was all in sync. Like, because you're watching football and these people fall over for nothing, like your initial reaction is to laugh because lightning went off. Like there was a flash on the screen, and obviously you think it's a camera or massive light or something.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden 9 players just went bark, and we went, what the fuck are they doing? One of them going to try and get a penalty.
It was like someone just turned the power off and they all fell down.
Yeah, literally. That's what it was. I mean, the thing is, okay, nobody was seriously hurt. Like, I don't think anyone died. I think the medical staff got in and sorted everyone. But just to watch on the screen, they're all running around. Next minute, a big flash. Next minute, 9 players drop. What the fuck are we watching? But yeah, there's just shit like that happens all the time, and like it's
I mean, to answer your question, Jay, I think it was 2012. Fabrice Muamba playing at Bolton at Spurs. Yeah. He had a heart attack on the pitch, and again, the only reason he was saved, his life was saved, was because there was a cardiologist in the crowd.
Jeez.
At that time, in 2012, there wasn't defibs and all that at football stadia. So he then campaigned to get all these processes put in place, which in essence has saved this lad's life last night. Unfortunately, there was another guy that did have a heart attack. He passed away, but it was in a training game. So it wasn't actually in a competitive match, but that was only a couple of years ago. So it happens very, very regularly. Considering these guys are top athletes,
yeah, that's what I was thinking,
it just goes to show.
Weird.
It just goes to show that these things are underlying conditions that people don't know about.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you've only got to look at some of the lifestyle choices as well from some of them footballers. They're probably not as healthy as they seem.
Probably not, because you think they've got a lot of cash to burn. So
yeah.
What are they doing in their spare time? Possibly, you don't know. We can only assume.
They do whatever they want. As long as they turn up to training, I don't think the coaching staff give a shit.
We hear it every week, don't they? So-and-so sniffed cocaine off her backside, and I mean, you hear it every week, don't you?
And we're only jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, powdered sugar off of Jamie's shoulder probably isn't quite the same, but
and that's baking soda, mate.
Oh yeah.
That ain't even the real deal.
Baking soda and vinegar, mate.
Turns out she just can't bake; it just goes everywhere.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, man, the heat has been getting to me all fucking week. And I swear today...
Because you're fat.
Jay, he means PHAT, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he means. Fuck you. But like, when we chose to do this, I swear it's the hottest it's ever fucking been. And now we got to sit...
Lucky you're wearing black, though. You're wearing black, so you won't get the Kermit the Frog sweat patches. Like...
You can't. You cannot complain. You just mentioned that you're straddling an aircon.
Yeah, I am, but that's not the point.
So, what are you on about?
Speaking
I'm
of
starting
which...
to look like a glazed donut in here.
Speaking of which, I'll turn up the cooling power. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Yeah, thanks.
Haven't you been burnt or anything?
I think we've agreed on a new flavour for the pre-workout.
Yeah?
Pear drops.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who agreed on this?
Who agreed that? When would that conversation take place?
Me and Wally agreed it, so the pair of you can just shut up and follow suit.
All right, okay.
Pear drops.
Yeah. Who have you met that doesn't like pear drops? Jay, you're too young, mate. The pear drops are
Seriously?
your time. And Kelvin, you can't have them because of your fucking dentures. So this is why the conversation happened between me and Wally.
I would have thought anything made of sugar and covered in sugar would have been right up Jay's street.
I know you got excited one time, but covering your cock in sugar doesn't make it a lollipop, all right?
Sounds like him, Dad.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, we've agreed on pear drops.
All right, you two have agreed on pear drops.
So we've agreed on pear drops, but I still think we should put a post out saying pear drops and something else. So discuss what other flavour.
All right, if we're going for shit sweets, we might as well just do them fucking licorice all sorts.
Doesn't have to be shit sweets.
All right.
Licorice all sorts. Who the fuck wants a liquid? I can't even get it out. It's upsetting me that much.
Exactly. Exactly.
Calvin, can we have your decision and not Jay's?
I'm just
Jay's
trying to think.
Jay's next suggestion is going to be fucking Marmite.
I like Marmite actually.
What do you reckon for a pre-workout flavour?
Oh,
Nah, something that's been done to death.
rose petal
like
or
old
some
chocolate.
shit.
Old time sweets and stuff. Throw some ideas at us.
Butterscotch.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ooh.
No,
Mm.
no.
Mm. Jay, it's only because you haven't had them, dude.
No, I have had them. Butterscotch is rank, man.
That's nice.
So we said refreshers. We said refresher before, didn't we?
Well, yeah, but we're going for the drumstick for the next intro.
Wham bar.
Ooh.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I love a wham bar.
So everyone loves the fucking drumstick, and everyone loves the refreshers, but I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Not
Refreshers
entirely
would
sure.
work.
I don't know how. I'm not sure about pear drops.
What do you mean?
I like pedals.
Isn't
like
that
pear
like a? That just reminds me of medicinal.
It's just a boiled.
What fucking medicine have you had, mate?
Well, he
don't
takes
taste like
everything
pear
nowadays, doesn't he? It's for his
He's
hips
done.
and his
He's-
joints and.
You need to have a word with your doctor if you're getting prescribed prayer drops, mate, because I don't think that works.
Oh, fuck.
Probably why your knees are fucked. Take 2 of these, fuck off.
That doctor's made a fortune of you, mate. Fucking ain't paid nothing for medication. He's just giving you pear drops.
Oh. All right.
Oh yeah,
So-
Calvin's in the game. Yeah, doctor, I've got a bad ankle. Yeah, pear drops.
So, if not pear drops, what would you recommend?
Well, me and Wally
Drumsticks,
came up with pear
refreshers.
drops. It's down to you two.
Why the
Then it's
fuck?
open for discussion. Like, if you don't want to do pear drops, then
No. Pear drops is fine because then we have to
didn't
pick
say
two
we didn't
flavours
want to do
otherwise.
pear drops. I just think maybe we should put it to a public vote.
I
Well,
don't.
we haven't officially chosen the flavour yet. We've just had more of a conversation on pear drops than we have anything else.
Mm.
Fucking I don't fucking know. Banana.
Jay, get off the screen.
banana. I mean, banana would work as a protein.
That
What
would,
about something
actually.
like that? Do you the dragon fruit? That's a bit different.
But dragon fruit doesn't taste like anything.
We know somebody who's done that, so we don't want to do it.
And it doesn't taste
Right,
like
okay.
anything. It's just dragon fruit just tastes like sweet water.
And to be fair, it's pretty high up on our shit list as well, so I'd rather avoid that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, so that conversation died pretty fast, so
No dragon fruit, motherfucker. Watermelon.
watermelon could work.
I like watermelon flavored shit. I think that's kind of cool.
What about like I'm trying to think.
Prune juice for Calvin, yeah?
I tell you, hang on.
Juice.
What I'm doing at the moment, the Hell Intra. What I'm chucking in at the moment is like a handful of the Sour Patch sweet kids that you get,
Yeah.
the Sour Patch sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put maybe 5 or 6 of those in the shaker. So as I'm finishing off my Hell, I've then got some of the gummy sweets going in as like a little bit of an extra sugar stroke carb kick as an intra. So it's like a Sour Patch type style.
Could do,
Yeah.
but then you go on what flavor Sour Patch Kid would you want it to be?
No, that would be a combination between a sour flavour and something else.
So
So that's what Kelvin's saying. He's got the black cherry with the intro, and
Yeah.
then the sour taste comes in at the end when he's got the sweets coming through. So,
it could just
Yeah.
be
like a combination between something sour and something sweet.
just give him a pot of salicylic acid and say it's fucking pre-workout and be done with
We
it.
should do toxic waste flavour pre-workout.
That could work. Like lemon, sour lemon or some shit like the sour lemon sour.
I'm sure we can find something more lemon instead of lemon.
More lemon
It's
than
just-
lemon.
Yeah.
No, something different than lemon. Lemon's been done to death.
All right,
Lemon is
lime.
As long as it's nothing orange flavored, because I will not buy it.
What the fuck you got against oranges?
I've never found supplements that work well with orange. Yeah.
It's
No,
true.
apart from Ultimate Orange all those years ago, but that wasn't really anything. You just took that for the hit.
Actually, yeah, I agree with you there. I've never had orange that tastes fucking good. It's always
They
like
just can't get
really
it right.
chemically. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I think most of the lemon stuff, unless you get a really good lemon one, which ain't often, the lemon kind of
The
tastes kind of
only
the
thing,
same.
only thing lemon I liked is anything sort of like a lemon sherbet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
you'd have to make it taste exactly like it for people to be like, oh shit, that's actually pretty good.
What about sticking something in that crackles in your mouth? You know those sweets that you can buy. That
Oh, yeah.
crackle. Something like that.
Yeah, we could do.
So where- where-
what's,
where
it's
if you-
something,
if-
what's that candy that popping candy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pop
if you
rocks.
dry scoop
Yeah,
it, if you dry scoop it, it does that.
Yeah.
that's cool.
I think that's a fucking shout because nobody else does that.
You have to be careful
And
because didn't that bird just have a heart attack with dry scoop and stuff?
What?
Some bird had a heart attack. It was all over the news and Facebook.
I think that's just
There's
a
no
coincidence.
difference to dry scooping it to taking a scoop in
yeah,
water.
it's just coincidence.
Some bird dry scooped and had like a fucking savage heart attack.
Yeah,
and
but
it
did
killed
she
her.
fucking? Did she
Yeah, but she
breathe
had
it in?
underlying issues. There's underlying issues, mate. You can't. I had somebody fucking have a massive heart attack in a spin class because he had 2 espressos before the spin class. So,
So
Yeah.
it's
you
just a
can't blame the
coincidence,
supplement or
really.
the coffee company for it.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm not sure what's more shocking there. Somebody having 2 espressos or
I know,
one
or
on a
me doing a
spin
spin
bike.
bike.
What the fuck?
I actually have, I was fucking quality spin instructor, mate, because I literally showed them what to do and got off the bike and shouted.
Turns around really fast.
So I actually didn't even do it.
fucking hell. Oh,
Have I
We
get-
could just put
I
pop
get you-
rocks in the package.
why could I imagine you in one of them fucking spandex spin suits as well? Like a rainbow fucking.
Mate, let me get you lot on a spin bike and I will show you.
Yeah, and then you'll get.
Oh, I was a spin instructor, mate.
I'm
What was
good.
you? Fucking doesn't look like it, mate.
back in the
I'm not
20s.
good. I don't need to see Brad's nutsack side saddle in a seat. Thank you very much.
And yet you keep trying to touch it every time I come around.
It's because you don't like it. It embarrasses you in front of your mates. Was you there when I chased him around the gym? Did you see that, Joe? Was you there when I chased him around the gym?
Mate, you've chased him around the gym so many fucking times, so probably, maybe.
Did any of you see that video where I was doing fucking dead hangs and this bellend came in behind me, didn't even know he was there, and he literally ran and jumped.
Yeah, I think I was there for that, actually.
Yeah, it was a good day.
It's like spine. See you later.
Yeah.
He's not that fucking
We were
heavy,
doing-
though.
I
Mate,
wasn't at. Well, I weren't. I mean, I weren't at that point. I was 15 stone.
yeah.
Jumping on his fucking back at 15 stone.
Do you know what it felt like? When you go into you see these shows where they go into the Amazon and they walk through the forest and they get a leech.
Yeah.
There's a large ass fucking leech, mate.
Because we watched the video as well. It's not like I gently jump on him. I just go.
I thought that video was scripted. Like, I thought he fucking knew that you were going to do
No.
that.
No.
When he jumped on me was scripted because I'd already done it to him.
Oh, yeah, I fucking remember that, too. That was
Yeah.
fucking...
Took me
We
like-
also did the dipping video
Oh, yeah.
where he was
I
hanging
remember that.
hanging off the belt.
Yeah.
That was
That,
fucking...
that,
Yeah.
That was fucking
that was
good.
good
We were
times.
doing. We were doing deadlifts.
You need to get some more of that stuff done.
We should have videoed that when we were doing deadlifts, and he was like halfway up, and I went like that up his shorts, and he fucking shit himself straight down the other end of the gym. Fucking hands out my shorts. I was like, woo, chased me up the gym.
No. I can't even respond. I can't.
Cracks me up. Everyone's like watching this 12 stone geezer chase this 20 stone geezer through the gym.
Oh, fucking hell. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, we had a good laugh, man. It was a good laugh.
Man, that feels like years ago you did shit like
It
that.
was.
It was fucking years ago, mate.
It has been
Viking
that long, though.
Forge has been going for 3 years.
Because I met you when I was fucking 17. So this is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going 3 years, but you can't count COVID, mate.
No, we're not. I'm still 20 in my books.
I disagree. I mean, during COVID, we've won Supplement Retailer of the Year and launched a bespoke intra workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
That's not bad
Yeah.
going, is it?
No, it's not. But I still don't count it financially.
Well, yeah.
It's we done pretty well,
Yeah.
just to get through it and get what we get. which, by the way, we've got, I think they should let us know in about a month's time when the award ceremony is.
That'd be cool.
And obviously, there's 5 of us.
It's not October the 31st. That'll be awkward.
That's, yeah.
Huh? What's happening then?
I mean, to be fair, the whole
Muppet.
the whole COVID situation, I didn't think it was too bad. At the end of the day, it carried on exactly how we set out to be.
Remember when people were saying that it's not going to get that bad?
Yeah.
That was when it was 2. That was when it was 2 weeks in. It was like that. Yeah, it's going to be 2 weeks. We'll come back to the gym. Yeah, no problem.
Even through COVID, it didn't cost us any money. Do you know what I mean? It only cost what we made. Like we said before, me and Brad don't take money out of the company. Whatever we earn goes straight back in. So I think
I would love to take money out of the company.
Yeah, well,
I would love to.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It doesn't cost us anything. And to get through COVID and still not put anything, like put our hands in our pockets, I don't think it's bad going.
No,
to be fair.
it's fucking not. It's not at all.
Put my hands in Wally's pocket, but there was fuck all there.
Big hole in there.
Yeah. So he cut the hole. He cut the hole on purpose because the hole's just to the side. You know what I mean?
He's giving me a reach around.
No, it wasn't a reach around, mate. It was set right in front of him.
Yeah, bad circulation. It's like right there.
Did you put a fucking gummy worm in your pocket?
Jenny, baby. Yeah.
Why is it all dusty like that?
I agree with Calvin. I think to survive COVID, win retailer of the year, bring out an interest, and only use what we've made from the company into business.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to my day job, I've seen, well, I've lost count of how many companies that have gone under during COVID.
Too many.
It has, mate. It's been catastrophic. So, you know, I'm heavily involved in construction, and construction's a busy industry at the moment. But there's a lot of contractors, a lot of companies that you're trying to get hold of now, and they're not about anymore. So the fact that we're still here, we're still trading within our industry that's been shut literally for 12 months, we've done very, very well. And I put that down to our ambassadors, our athletes, our client base, the continual support that we've had. It's kept us ticking over, and you know we're exceptionally grateful of all of that, because you know it's all the little sales, all the bits that's been coming through, that's kept us going. So
we've had to suffer Brad being a little bitch, but other than that, you know, it's been fairly good.
Yeah, well, I fucked up for the best part of the year, so
there's one of the.
It's nice for you to come back at the right time and take all the glory.
Oh yeah.
But what it is that basically, I just want to touch on something, Kelvin, that you mentioned on there. Like, as much as we thank our athletes and ambassadors and stuff like that, just for anybody watching, if you do try and message Viking Forge for a sponsorship, don't give me a fucking sob story on how much you love the brand and how much you love the design and how great the company is, and fucking kissing my ass to try and get a sponsorship. Because right at the very end, you always go, oh yeah, and I compete in this and I compete in that, and I'm looking to get this title and I'm looking for sponsorship. If you want a fucking sponsorship, ask me straight out right, because I can tell you yes or no straight back. So stop trying to kiss my ass and do that in the process, because I don't respond
hang
to
on. Let me add something else a little bit more of value to that. Don't sit there saying you love the brand. Tell us that you've actually bought some of the products and you're using them and how good they are and how they're benefiting your training. And then we'll consider it. Because if you, and you know, I am so passionate that the fact that if you don't use our products, then how the fuck are you supposed to be able to promote them? I'm not being funny, but
agreed, 100%.
If you don't use it, don't fucking darken our door.
And guess what? Stop asking me for free shit, because I pay cost price for mine.
I tell you what, I fucking buy all my stuff as well. That's what pisses me off. I don't get anything for fucking free. So people asking for free stuff can go fuck themselves. I pay for everything I've got. So you know what I mean?
I don't listen. We co-founded this business, and none of us get shit for free. So you blowing smoke up my ass, trying to say how great the brand is, but you've never had it. Not gonna fucking work.
Yeah, saying it like the logo isn't really good for us, is it? Oh, the logo's pretty.
It's great feedback. Don't get us wrong. We love to hear the feedback. Yeah, but
listen, I've messaged Bentley. Said I love your fucking logo, mate. Can I have a free car?
yeah.
Come in.
It's not going to work, is
It's
it?
ridiculous.
Is it on its way?
Huh?
Is it on its way?
It's got the red trim as well. Yeah, red trim. I've specified for that. Yeah, it's a hybrid as well, so it's environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
We're talking about the car, not the dildo you bought yesterday, you motherfucker.
By hybrid, he means it's a pedal car made by Fenton.
Speaking of free shit, Brad, just out of interest, I'm going up to Fit Expo in Liverpool in the first week of July.
Yeah, you want a couple of subs?
I want a baseball T-shirt made up so I can wear it.
You and your fucking baseball T-shirts.
They're actually quite. They're actually
fucking twat.
The baseball tees are actually quite a good shout, mate. To be honest, they look sick.
Yeah,
they do, and I want like Viking Forge athlete on the back as well.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we'll sort that out. When are you going?
I think is it the 4th or 5th of July. Yeah.
Right, cool. Are you able to get the shirts and send it to me, and I'll put the printing on?
I've got to pay for the shirt, yeah.
Well, I'll pay for the fucking shirt. I'm not bothered. What do you want?
No.
Like I said, we don't get shit for free.
I'll send you the fucking shirts.
Because I know what'll happen. I'll get the T-shirt. I'll print it out. I'll send it to you, and you go, mate, have you got a size bigger? Yeah. You and your fucking tight-fitting Essex boy wannabe fucking youth-grabbing bastard.
He's not wrong, to be fair, mate. It's hard to keep up your sizes. One minute you want them tight and a fucking mum's arsehole, and then the next one you want it hanging off you. Like, you have to keep up.
Have you noticed, though, Wally, it's when he's close to comp and when he's not, when he's off-season? You know what I mean? Sorry, guys, if you've got a size bigger, I'm off-season.
He's got, like, poncho size.
Oh, fucking
20 weeks today.
Yeah.
You better make sure you win a fucking trophy, mate. Because me and Wally are going to be there, and you better make sure you win. Because we are going to be absurd in that crowd.
Yeah, when he says trophy, he doesn't mean participation trophy.
No.
I'm just imagining one of you screaming from like the fucking audience, "Get your cock out!"
Mate,
I might come in my speedos. Big Viking Forge pattern across the front of my chest, like.
I won't even do that. I'll be like this. Oh, Calvin. Yeah. Calvin.
Hercules.
Wait till he finishes and just.
I'll be walking around the crowd going, "That's my man."
Oh, fucking hell.
See how you explain that in the interview. Yeah. Who's the bearded fella?
I'm going to bring the biggest bag of glitter so it sticks to your tan.
I tell you what, I'm glad you've said that now, so you're not coming fucking backstage, that's for sure.
I've got news for you. The tickets we got are VIP, mate. It's backstage entry.
Very important perverts.
Yeah.
Just wait till you turn around and gently blow it up the backside of you.
You've done that before, haven't you?
Once or twice.
I did wonder when
I refer back to Jay's comment earlier about coming out.
It's not coming out. It's called a bromance.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Bromance, mate. But yeah, I'm out of a drink. I'm too scared to shout for the wife to get me a drink.
Go and get your own fucking drink.
No, I can't just walk off screen, can I?
Well, you can. Is it because you're not wearing any underwear?
Yeah, I got no shorts on underneath this, mate. It's hot.
It's just it's gone out.
It's hot, mate. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
It's called African air conditioning.
Yeah? What, just taking your clothes off?
Yeah, no, t-shirt on, nothing below.
Well, fucking hell.
Did you guys watch the Ultimate Strongman last weekend?
I didn't even know it was on. I'm not going to lie.
Which one?
Was it the Milton Keynes one? Was it Milton Keynes last weekend?
Milton Keynes last weekend?
It wasn't televised yet. It's not televised yet.
No, I didn't see. As in, it wasn't streamed, but it was loads of Facebook updates.
Did you watch a fucking rerun or something?
The UK strongest man, Gavin Bilton, the winner.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few videos of that. There was a new event in that, which is basically the truck cab, and instead of pulling with a harness or rope or anything like that, you push from behind.
That's kind of cool.
And yeah, Andrew Flynn fucking smoked it, absolutely smoked it. I think he had about a 2-meter gap win over the other guys in his heat.
So what's the difference then, technique-wise, from a standard truck pull to pushing it from behind?
Well, there's 3 ways now, obviously, because of this new event. It's not really new. People have done it before, but it's first time it's been used at that level. But there's 3 ways. So there's the arm over arm. So basically, you facing the truck and you pull it towards you with a rope. Or there's the harness, so the truck is behind you. And then you pull the rope, and that's generally where you do the larger weights. You kind of have the harness and the rope. But then this one was behind. So you literally, it's like scrumming in a rugby game. So, like a scrum machine, basically you hit the pad and you drive forward. So basically that sort of approach probably works best on something like that. So it's finding your right grip on your hands and getting the shoulder in and then driving it from behind.
Oh, so they didn't have anything set up on the back of that. They were just pushing a fucking truck.
No, they literally just pushed the back of the truck.
Oh, I would have
a lot of the guys had straight arms trying to push it. A lot of the other guys were like trying to go sideways on stuff like that. Whereas when we looked at Andrew Flynn, he literally grabbed both sides of the truck, like where he could get his hands on, and then dropped his right shoulder into it, kind of had his head to the side, and then drove like that.
That's probably the best way anyway, right?
He absolutely smashed it. Like it was ridiculous, the lead he had over everybody else. So it was good. I mean, they also had the brick deadlift, which I can't remember the official name for it, but it was on a massive stage.
Okay.
And the bricks are all underneath in a cage, and basically a chain going up, and the athlete standing on top of the platform, having to pull it up into a deadlift. So
it's sort of like a hack squat sort of setup, right?
No. So it's the same as a deadlift, but think about the weight beneath you.
That's weird. That's kind of cool.
Have you seen the squat where they're standing underneath the massive cage? So it's like that, but you stood on top, and the weight's hanging below you. So you literally walk to the top of the thing, you pick up the bar, you get set, and you lift it. The only thing like Glenn Ross loves to use in his comps is no straps. So he loves grip, throughout.
Well, you're in the wrong fucking show, mate.
I know, mate. I know.
That's why it's in the stands.
That's why if I make it there, I'll just be happy I made it. I'm not going to worry about fucking winning this. But he literally, like, the guys had to deadlift it, but they thought the bar was going to be small. So a lot of the guys were training in a sumo style deadlift.
Yep. Like a duck walk kind of.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So they all thought the handle would be quite small, but when they got there, the handle was actually quite long, so they could actually conventional deadlift. Right. So a lot of the guys were taken a bit by that because they trained with the handles between their legs instead of on the outside. But the handles were long enough to do a conventional.
That sort of takes the balance out of it then, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't train sumo and you try and pull it like that, you will tear your adductors. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's 2 completely separate lifts. Like obviously the gym I'm working at now is the Unified Strength. A lot of
say that again, mate. What's it called?
It's Unified Strength in Rettenden. Yeah.
Is that where you PT from?
Yes, I do coaching from there as well. Yeah, thanks, Kelvin. Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate it. And then go to Big Oil Springbok, and drop me a message. Thanks. But basically, they have a lot of powerlifters that come in there, so it's kind of opened my eyes a little bit because.
So did you say powerlifters or shirt lifters?
Shirt lifters. So, but basically, it's opened my eyes a bit because I'm a strong
opened you up.
It doesn't.
Oh, Calvin, fuck off.
Can I finish the story? Or are you going to keep fucking piping up? But basically, they like I'm a strong man, so the way I look at it is it doesn't matter.
He's a very strong man.
It doesn't. I'm just going to ignore Kelvin because he's just talking shit. So basically, I don't take an analytical view on it. It's basically load the bar and lift it. But then with these guys, they're a bit more technical. So it depends on the plates that they use. There's specific types of bars where you've got the stiff bars to the deadlift bars to the squatting bars. There's different bars, and then the plates have to be facing inwards, and then the next one facing outwards. It's so very, very, very technical. And obviously, They do, a lot of them do sumo. Like a lot of them do a sumo stance. Now I know it's frowned upon in the strongman industry to even say the word sumo.
Yeah.
But
why?
But I know, yeah, but this is the thing, because conventional, it's a whole argument. It goes back at conventional stronger than sumo because sumo's got a smaller range of movement. Do you know what I mean? But your range of movement changes with the height of each person.
And they're
So,
two different
when you
movements in general, though, aren't they?
But it goes back to the old saying with the chest press in powerlifting. The bigger you can make your arch, the less range of movement you have.
Yeah.
But it's within the parameters of the rules.
Yeah.
So if you are within the parameters of the rules, you will win the chest press with an inch fucking range of movement to somebody who's got 5 inches.
That's so dumb, though. It's so fucking dumb.
It's their rules, and people play to the rules. Same as Novikov when he won the deadlift, and he had the figure of eights on, and he literally had his fingers against the bar like that. He wasn't holding the bar. So what he did was he dropped his deadlift range of movement by about 2 inches. So, and it was still allowed because it's within the range of the rules. So people try it all the time.
Yeah, if you're allowed to use straps, the purpose of straps is to make sure it's still attached to you.
See, but now this is why this is why they're not allowing figure eights anymore.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to use figure eights anymore. They're going to be banned. So you have to use normal straps, which means you actually physically
can't get on with those figure of eights anyway. They're a fucking nightmare.
Well, you never use them.
I tried them. I just cannot get on with them.
Yeah,
I'm more of a conventional strap person.
They're great. Like,
I think I
you
prefer
get used to them, they are.
I think they work better if you've got like chunky wrists. Like they were shit for me. I couldn't fucking use them.
But the thing is, I used figure eights for a long time, and that's why my grip is fucked. Because
I think if you start off using them, you develop the technique. But yeah. I've always used straps. Somebody bought me some figure eights. Just could not get on with them at all. I think the whole lifting technique's completely different.
It is because when you go heavy and you've got figure eights, from here down, you literally don't have to think. You just yank it up and it attaches to your wrists.
Yeah.
Whereas when you actually use the straps, you physically have to pull them tight and you still physically have to grip. You can't. Yeah. The minute you let go of your fingers, you don't know.
So, with no joking apart, then I know we all take the piss out of your grip, but why don't you then go back to straps and take figure of eights out if your grip's an issue?
I don't use figure eights anymore.
Oh, okay.
So all of my lifting now. So like for example, my deadlift, I now don't use straps until my hands give way. So I deadlift up to about 170, 180 kilos, and then my grip gives way. Then I put the straps on. After that,
I'm just going to leave this here, yeah? My 250 deadlift, strapless, motherfucker. Better grip than you. Fuck you.
You're not supposed to wear a dildo in the gym. Fucking strapless, mate. What are you on about?
Not supposed to wear a tutu either, but we've got fucking evidence you wear it.
That was because I lost the bet, mate. I'm not one.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Follow through.
It was a bet that you wasn't even originally involved in. You put yourself in it.
That I did.
Oh, fuck.
But that's only because you three couldn't come to an agreement. So I basically finalized it and I lost. So I won't be popping up again. I'll just be leaving it. So
was that for the truck pull thing?
Yes. Yeah. So just to run the story through, basically we had that charity truck pull, Lucy Rayner Foundation, at the Top Gear test track. First truck was a tip truck, which was about 10 ton. Then the second truck was one Arctic lorry, which was about 22 ton or 22 and a half. And then the third pull and final pull for the day was 2 of them next to each other. Yeah, so 2 22 and a half ton trucks. Basically, they were Martin, Josh, and Wally were arguing about who's going to beat who and what's the bet going to be. And eventually they couldn't come to an agreement. So I said to them, if any of you pull it under 5 meters, that person will be wearing a tutu in the gym. And all 3 of these cunts fucking finished it.
Not only did I finish it.
Oh, here we go.
Not only did I finish it, I very almost beat Brad.
What was the times? Do you remember the times?
I got 101 and Brad got 58, I think.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I had to go and recheck because this is a testament to my training, okay? Because I trained these 3 fuckers for this truck pull. And the skinniest, smallest wanker of them all finished 2 seconds above me, 2 seconds after me, and I had to go and recheck.
I was just under 13 stone then as well.
Yeah, I think I've seen the picture of you, man. You were fucking screaming at that though. Your face was so red.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
almost passed out on the second one.
did you hold your breath?
Yeah, on the second one, yeah, I forgot to breathe. So I was like, I was fine to start with, and I was like, and then halfway through it just went.
That's the one where I think they took the fucking picture because you look
Yeah,
dead.
there's a picture of me. I'm literally like this going. Going on the whole boss side and no one passed out. Yeah.
Oh fucking hell!
But yeah, back to the question anyway. So the reason why sumo is completely different to conventional. There's no, they're not the same. So you either train to condition yourself to sumo, or you train to condition yourself to conventional.
Yeah.
You can't. If you, even though I look at my squat technique, and my squat technique, my toes are out, my legs are out. So essentially, that's a sumo stance. So I've been thinking, why don't I incorporate it for my squats?
Because you'd be fucking slaughtered if you started doing sumo.
I get slaughtered anyway about my grip. What the fuck you on about?
Well, don't give us something else to bitch about.
But yeah, so that's why, and it's really like opened my eyes in some of that. And at some point, I will do a powerlifting comp.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So last weekend's comp at UK Strongman then, was it all the standard events except that new one that came in?
The brick deadlift was a new one.
Brick deadlift, the truck.
The truck pull was a new one. They had the car roll, which has been there every year. The sandbag carries, the logs, the dumbbells, all the same. What else did they do? They had all the standard original stuff that was there, but I think there was only 2 new events. No, there was a third one. There was a gorilla grip test, which was a van on a slight hill, and basically the lads had to strap in with a rope and then literally hold it for as long as possible.
So sort of like
stop the van from rolling back, basically, and that must have been an absolute fucking killer.
Yeah. So they're sort of just changing up older things and like revamping them. So isn't like that truck hold sort of like a?
It's the same as a Hercules.
Yeah,
it's just slightly different.
Yeah.
It's just a different approach, and people haven't seen it, so why not?
I can't wait.
Do you know what I mean?
Can't wait for us to get back over to that one with Strongman.
We will.
So I had such a good time there. Good bunch of people. You know what I mean? Glenn Ross has done good by us. Looked after us. So yeah, I can't wait to go back there. And we just have a good laugh.
You just miss his hugs, mate.
Oh, well, you know, it's nice.
He likes being held by big men, apparently.
This is it.
Exactly. But no, we always have a good time, man. Like, always have a good time.
I don't think I've ever been to one yet. I think I've missed all of them.
Yeah, I think you have. When you're working on the last one.
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't come, yeah.
There's
That was good about that. They're always really good, mate. Always.
Well, I need to start coming to them. Where was the last one?
The last one, it wasn't through COVID. It was the year before. It was in Milton Keynes, but it was was it?
No, the
Which
last
was the
one
Nottingham one.
Then was it Nottingham on the field?
No, we did the Nottingham one was indoor, wasn't it?
Oh, you're talking about the team event. The team
that was the team one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good laugh.
Yeah.
That was good fun. That was good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember fumbling my words when I walked downstairs to give the supplements for prizes, and as I'm walking down, Martin's Lisses came walking up the hall, the recent fucking crowned world's strongest man, and I was like,
yeah. Tell you what, seeing that footage and all the judges wearing Viking Forge t-shirts, that was fucking
cool.
shit up.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It is
Big Z and all that sort of stuff. Watching our t-shirts, judging, that was cool as fuck.
Doesn't he wear doesn't he still wear that? He's got a hoodie and he's cut the sleeves off it. I swear I've seen a picture of him wearing a Viking Forge hoodie.
I haven't given him one, so.
Well, we might have fucking bought it, eh?
Well, seeing as we see all the orders. Yeah, seeing as we see all the orders, it's very doubtful.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just seeing shit now.
There isn't a single person on this planet that wouldn't have heard about it from us. If that had come through, I'd have been like, fuck it, look at this.
Yeah, but that is what it is, mate. It was good. It was good. I mean, the thing is, we're coming back on track now, so
yeah,
it'll only be a matter of time
before
before we start upsetting people again. And
We're already
becoming a
doing
threat.
that. What are you on about? We're already fucking doing that.
We don't upset people. People are upset by us.
Yeah, that is the truth. That is the truth.
I don't know. I see your face. I get pretty upset, mate. So.
Yeah, well, I would looking like you and all, so I work being second best, isn't it?
I don't know. There's Kelvin sitting. I think the vodka's got to him. He's in a daze.
He's getting
Oh, yeah.
refill after refill, man. I'm not fucking surprised.
That's why he doesn't want to end this podcast because he keeps
Doesn't have
His butler's going to disappear.
He'll have to pour his own fucking one when it's finished.
He's fucking
You'd be one of those.
smell of ice.
You'd be one of those when you finish up. Can I get you anything? Can I get you a drink? Do you need anything? Yeah.
Do you want me to put dinner on?
Yeah.
I'll kick Jamie upstairs when I'm doing this. I'm starting to regret it. I haven't had a drink in about 20 minutes. Well,
Doesn't fucking help when it's 30 degrees outside, you know? Fucking
it's the dog, mate. Them two have got to go upstairs because the dog is just too loud.
Well, he's just come to join me.
It doesn't look like you. He's fucking gone. He's passed out, man.
That's all bulldogs do, mate.
Oh,
I must be struggling in the heat, man.
He really. I don't know how yours is getting on, Wally, but ours has been absolutely struggling today, like mad.
I think mine's took about 10 steps today and then sat in front of the fan the entire day.
Well,
My dog's fat and he, so it's like...
Yeah. Where he's laying at the moment, behind him, there's a fan and it's literally blasting cold air. That's why he's sat there. But he's proper struggled today.
Yeah, mine does. He's snorting constantly because it doesn't seem like he can take a big enough breath where it's just so hot.
Yeah.
I'm in the same fucking boat as them, man.
Cool. Any last things, guys, that you want to discuss?
What, are you bored now, are you?
Yeah,
why-
good.
Yeah, why are you such
No,
a
I
bitch?
do want to see my daughter before she goes to bed and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I've got a question. Why are you such a gripless bitch?
If establishes,
All right,
Anyway,
well, thank you for watching, everyone.
The figure 8 straps, that's what it is. We've already established this.
Yeah,
No,
blame
I
it on the
reiterate my question.
straps.
Has anyone got a proper question?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Let's
Well,
wrap this up. Let
yeah.
people watch it.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys. And we will be back in the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And possibly have a multitude of guests or a single guest. So we will keep you informed and we'll let you know. And if you haven't tried the supplements, please do.
And let us know.
Or not. Just take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just use them.
Let us know whether they work or don't. Don't matter.
Yes, it does.
Don't matter.
Yeah, give us a take it. Take it. If it doesn't work, doesn't matter. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. If it don't work, don't tell us. See you later.
Don't worry about it. If it doesn't work, give it to your mate.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I will chat to you all soon.
Yep.
See you later.
See ya.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Take
Peace.
care.
Peace.